Hello, my name is Sonia Ross, and I am a psychotherapist, an intuitive messenger, and an author. And this is the July 2024 collective reading. This is the collective reading for July of 2024. So welcome. I'm so happy you're here. Okay, so we're going to begin. And Spirit has told me to pull 6 cards, and I've confirmed that I have the correct cards. And so remember, these are just going to be about the themes and energies for the month and the messages that Spirit has for us around them. So we're going to get started. Okay, so the first card we have is the Tower. So this is going to be for July of 2024. Yes. Okay. Trying to think. Did I say? And then next we have the Hermit. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Then we have the Eight of Cups. Okay. And then we have the Justice card. Okay. And then we have the Page of Swords. Okay. For July of 2024. And the last card we have is the Knight of Pentacles. All right. So, going to begin. And let's see what Spirit has to say to us about the energies. Okay, so first let me just say that I know the energy, so it seems like the energies for July may be a little bit intense for some of us. Of course, it's no surprise. And when I did the July life path readings, the Tower came up for somebody. So there may be some more intense energy. And we also have three major arcana here. So there's going to be some kind of, let's say life-changing. Or when I say, I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that in a way that's not just going to be situational. It's about some themes that are going to be to bring about some transformation and a deeper shift in our life. Okay. So Spirit, what would you like to say about the Tower for July of 2024 for the collective? Okay. So as we're well aware, a lot of our structures are coming down. A lot of our former norms are coming down. They have been for the last 5 or 6 years. 5 or 6, yeah, 6 or 8, however, 5 to 9, however you want to put it. Whenever you started noticing it, that's when it was in your reality. And so Spirit is saying there is a lot of restructuring, there is a lot of deconstruction. July is one of the hottest months of the year, so Spirit is saying, we can expect some heat. That's why it's going to be really important that we remain tempered and cool. Yeah, it's really important that we remain tempered and we remain cool, because we're going to see a lot of fire in July. Maybe there may be something going on with some actual fires. So I think there actually unfortunately have fires in July across the country, across the planet in different areas. If that should unfold, we're going to pray and send love and energy and healing towards all those affected by fires. And then July is a very hot month. And then there's going to be more deconstructions and a more toppling of things, like some things, I think, like institutions and things like that are going to be falling in July, which is really interesting. What else would you like to say about the Tower? Some of us may feel like we're crumbling internally, but Spirit is saying that it's really important that you support yourself if you're going through any type of internal deconstruction. Because I shared in another reading that deconstruction leads to a resurrection, but it can still be very, very intense if it's, when we're having it, right? Things in our life may be changing, internal things may be changing. Spirit is saying, take care of yourself during those processes, and make sure, again, Spirit is saying to keep yourself cool. And when they're saying to keep yourself cool, they're talking about emotionally cool. Like, do what you can to keep your temperament down, keep your emotions down. Don't react with fire. Okay. What else would you like to say? They're saying it may be a very intense time for us, who, because the theme has to do with what's happening externally. And also this month, this is for July, what I'm receiving, the theme has to do with whatever's happening outside in the world. We're going to have a fragment of that experience internally within ourselves. And it's going to be really important that we keep our cool. They're saying to stay cool, drink lots of water, which you need to do in the summer anyway, because it's the summer here. It'll be the summer in July is the summer here in North America. But cool heads, calm hearts. Don't react with emotion. Keep our temperament in balance. Be steady. Okay. Anything else you'd like to say? Okay, let's see. What do you like to say? Okay, so because of the energy of, fire and activation energy, we know a lot of us are going to want to turn inward, and we're going to want to retreat, which is fine. I'm saying that. We'll see what Spirit has to say, but strike that. I'm saying it's fine as Sonia, but let's see what Spirit has to say. What do you have to say about the Hermit? Yeah. So Spirit is saying, yes, in July, for many of us, this is not going to be a time of activation. This is going to be a time of deactivation. And that doesn't mean we can't care about things and we can't support things, but it's really going to be very, very important for us to keep our cool. So let me just say that that's the name. Keep your cool. Keep your cooler heads prevail. Cooler heads prevail. Okay, I'm just definitely getting that. So yeah, so we're going to need to deactivate ourselves and, kind of be introspective and look within to find our answers. And that will help us do a deeper understanding, have us to gain a deeper understanding of what's happening with us. And I think that's why it leads into the Eight of Cups, because when you get to the Eight of Cups, it's kind of saying, okay, so we're in the Hermit energy, we've turned within. And so let me do evaluation of what's happening inside of me, since I may be having this intense experience within myself or in my outside world. And you may, as one of the themes is that for many of us, we're going to be looking within at our emotions and turning away from the things that no longer serve us. We're going to be walking away. I actually like this card in the tarot because, sometimes we stay too long. Sometimes we stay too long. We stay in places and spaces that do not serve us. We stay around people who are abusive to us mentally and emotionally. And sometimes we just have to know when to walk away. So it's some of us maybe walking away from the things that no longer serve us emotionally. And we're going to be thinking about doing things that are in our highest good. And so then that brings us to the Justice card. And it's going to be about finding our balance, resetting the status quo, and finding our equilibrium. Part of the thing we're going to be doing in July of 2024 as a collective and as individuals is finding our equilibrium with the intensity of all that's going on in the planet, with the intensity of the heat in North America. We're going to really need to maintain a balance. And again, it's about keeping things cool. What else would you like to say about the Justice card? Yeah, so Spirit is saying the scales of balance must prevail in order for us to work through this natural transition that we're going through as individuals on the planet, and for those of us who are interested in the ascension process. We have to always keep our scales balanced, because that's the tricky part, right? With all this energy that's on the planet right now, we have to balance ourselves. And that's what a lot of people are not doing. That is the missing component. And because they're not actively trying to balance themselves, that's why their lives can shift in a moment. That's why their lives can shift in a moment. Yeah. Okay. So the last two cards we have for this reading are the Page of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, Spirit, what would you like to say about the Page of Swords? Okay, so while you're as we were saying, while you're finding your balance and you're keeping things cool, you're going to begin to navigate your ideas in a different way. and you're going to begin to think about things in a different way. What else would you say like to say about the Page of Swords? Pages are, for me, when I read a page card, pages are about a stage of development. For other readers, it's messages, and that's true, and communication, that can be true as well. But for me, it's like you're going to be, we as a collective, we're going to be embarking on a new way of thinking and managing and navigating our thoughts in our world. And we're going to, and with the Knight of Pentacles, we're going to be looking for steadiness during this time. We're going to be looking for steadiness, and we're going to be looking for the best way to navigate our physical experiences and the path forward. What else would you like to say about this, Spirit? I should have kept the blinds closed because it distracts me. Page of Swords. The Page of Swords. Anything else you'd like to say, Spirit, about the Page of Swords? Yeah. And we're also going to be looking for clearer messages around certain things in our environment. We're also going to be looking about the messaging we're receiving in our environment, and also how we take in these new ideas. But because some of these ideas are going to be new for us, we're going to be a little cautious in how we deal with them. But also with the Knight of Pentacles, a lot of us are going to be looking for an energy of stability and kind of grounding. And so that makes sense, right? Because we're going to need to be really, really grounded. And that's kind of like that keep cool energy. We're going to need to be really, really grounded. Okay. All right. So that's going to be really, really, really important for us to stay grounded during this time. Is there anything else you want to say, Spirit? Spirit is saying grounding and balance for the journey ahead. Okay, so let's go get a message from the angels. Message for the angels. Okay, so this card fell out. So this makes sense, right? It makes sense that we would get the Harmony card, because when we got the Tower and stuff like that, right? So it's about really finding our harmony. This is going to be a period of July of 2024 of finding harmony, as on the collective level and individually. Harmony within, balance within. Okay, so give the message for that. So I hope this is helpful. I hope this makes sense. Yeah. Angels of harmony and healing are with you to help you resolve any conflicts that may have been disturbing your inner peace. You are being encouraged to call in the light of God and surrender any concerns you have so that the divine can resolve them. Your angel guide is suggesting you release any need to be right or to get your point across, for this will only create more hostility. This is a time to focus on your own inner peace. Dedicate time and energy to doing what you can to make yourself feel comforted and comfortable. Again, that's that energy about keeping cool, about keeping, drinking lots of water, keeping our bodies cool, keeping our emotions cool, having a cool head and a calm heart. Though being more caring towards yourself, through being more caring for yourself towards yourself, you will create harmonious energy that will wash out like a wave to all those around you. Trust that this will happen and harmony will be restored. Extended message. Angel guidance is encouraging you to stand down from any conflicts that are going on in your life right now. Take a step back to collect your thoughts and breathe. Angels cannot help you unless you create a space for them to intervene. And they are with you now, willing to restore peace. They want you to know that they are aware of your challenges and the concerns you have. But unless you have faith that harmony can be restored, nothing can change. And remember, harmony also is about not always external, but it's about internal harmony. Internal harmony is so, so important right now. It is so, so important. This is time for you to visualize yourself, the situation, and everyone involved enveloped in a golden light of goodness and grace. It's important to know the angels of peace are encouraging you to let them bring peace into this situation and your life. Trust the process. Okay. Okay. So I hope that made sense for you. So this was the July 2024 collective reading. I hope this made sense. Let me know your thoughts. Leave me your comments below. And I will see you, with God's grace, in August of 2024. So my name is Sonia Ross. I'm a psychotherapist, intuitive messenger, and author. If you like an intuitive reading with me, that information is in the description box below. But otherwise, all of you take care of yourselves. Remember, cooler heads, drink lots of water, remain calm. It's going to be a lot of energy for July, but cooler heads will prevail. Peace.